Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharallah. Call Haloyim Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwah that's keeping the faith and the work. Shall keep at it. This your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18, and to get context on who I'm speaking about, I'm going to start at verse 2, but the point is in verse 23. It says, "And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird." Speaking about Babylon, right? Verse 23 says, "And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived." That is the point. By thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Play. And I'm going to be in the video because it's a pretty long video. I think it's like 9 minutes long. So I'm going to be in and out making points.
I'm going to read you The Secret Covenant. I only have 10 minutes. It's on the Polly Hicks section of CanadaStreetNews.com. And this is dedicated to the Jesuits, the High Freemasons, and the High Knights of Columbus, and those that have pledged a blood oath allegiance to the Luciferians, secret societies. The Secret Covenant. An illusion it will be, so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. We will create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us.
Now, those of us that the Most High has blessed to be able to see this world for what it really is, we're not looked at as individuals with PhDs, and bachelor's and master's degrees in certain areas. We kind of looked at foolishly, because what we're saying sounds so outlandish, right? But it's the truth. Truth of the matter is, it's a wicked nation of people on the planet. And you're their enemy, so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, and all our brethren around the world, all of so-called Negro descent. And their sole goal in life is to ensure that you stay lost so that they can stay on top of society. Right?
We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goal will be to accomplish one drop at a time so as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the Absolute. We will work together always.
So they say they know the truth of the matter, right? They know who we are. They know who they are. They know who everybody on this planet is. But they withhold that information because, like I stated earlier, a part of our contract with the Most High is as long as we don't sin, then we'll be on top of the earth. No nation can touch us. But when we sin, He puts us at the bottom of society. We become beasts, right? We become as beasts, not as men. They know this.
And will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak until pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening.
They'll use their knowledge of science and technology so that you'll never see what's happening, man. All right? That's your school system. That's your media. Right? That's literally like this world is based off of pseudoscience, and now people regurgitate that nonsense as though it's actual factuals because it may be coming from a government or it may be coming from some official, not understanding that that's a line that was written out to spew to the masses to keep them in a certain mindset.
We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from many of our fronts, yet we will feed them more poison.
Feed us poison, feed us poison, feed us poison. Look, this is the book of Jeremiah. Let me see. Jeremiah chapter 23 and 15 says, "Therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts concerning the prophets, Behold, I will feed them with wormwood and make them drink the water of gall. For from the prophets of Jerusalem is profaneness gone forth into all the land." We brought this on ourselves, right? Just being real. We brought it on ourselves. And we see it today. We see niggas, right? Whether that nigga be a Mexican, whether that nigga be a Puerto Rican, a Haitian, whatever, right? The nigga is a mentality. It's something made up. And we can't shake that for the life of us. And that's us. It's on us. Because the information is out there to prove that that nigga mindset is just that. It's a mindset that's made up. But our people don't want to let it go. They love being niggas.
The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths, and they will destroy their minds and reproductive systems. From all this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, and what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear.
Scripture said, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Seeing as thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee." Right? And it basically goes on to say, your children will be in the same boat as you. And all of this is roughly paraphrasing. But because you don't want to find out the truth, your children won't know the truth. So they'll be born what? Dead. And when they live this life, they will be the walking dead. The Most High says, if you don't want to adhere to his commandments, you will remain in the congregation of the dead. Roughly paraphrasing that as well.
We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that the poisons are good, with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being used in films and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect.
So your Black Bouye, your Jay-Z's, your Beyonce's, right? Your DMX's and your whoever it is that you watch on your TV shows and or in your sports games or whatever, right? That influence the nation, right? You can say they don't all you want, but all you got to do is just look at the fashion trends of the day. Who brought these things on? Entertainers, man, right? Entertainers got you out there buying certain bottles of alcohol, right? Certain bottles of alcohol you don't buy anymore because that entertainer is not on top anymore. It's another entertainer pushing some whole other stuff. But the only thing that's making you change your mind from one point to the next is who you see on your TV screen or who you hear in your radio.
When they give birth, we will inject the poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it's for their health.
I ain't even got to speak on that because we already know what they're speaking on. That thing and that juice.
We will start early on when their minds are young, and we will target their children and what the children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals, and that will kill their mind and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them even sicker and cause other diseases for which we will create even yet more medicine. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention towards money and material goods so that they may never connect with their inner self.
What they gonna do is keep you following that idol, money, so that you'll never connect with your true self, right? Look at these athletes of today with that thing and that juice. Buddy Rowe that be wearing the hippie costume, right? That played for Auburn, and then went on to play for the Carolina Panthers. Because it ain't nothing but that's not real, man. That's not real, right? If it was real, bro, mindset would have never changed when it came to that finance. So, bro, you can put on all the loose fitting clothes, the weird hats. You can wear your hair however you feel, but what my boy Andre 3000 say, is every nigga with dreads for the cause? No, is every nigga with braids for the fall? Something like that, right? So don't get caught up in appearance. That nigga look like he know a thing or two, but in actuality, nah, he really don't. He's a nigga just like all the rest of us, right? And I was a nigga too, and if you heard this and you were hearing this information, you were too. But the Most High blessed you to wake up out that thing and see the game for what it really is, see this world for what it really is, and move towards the truth and get out that nigga mindset.
We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games, so they may never be one with the oneness of it all. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do as we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind-altering technology into their lives. We will use fear as our weapon. We will establish their governments and establish opposites within. We will own both sides. We will always hide our objective, but carry out our plan. We will perform the labor. They will perform the labor for us, and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs. Our blood must be pure always, for it is the way. We will make them kill each other when it suits us. We will keep them separated from the oneness by dogma and religion.
Now that oneness they're speaking on is us. Yasharallah, man. Who they making kill each other? Yasharallah. How they do that? They put drugs in our neighborhoods, right? They create all these low-level opportunities and high-level opportunities only for a select few, and that's only to fill a certain quota to make it look like this place is equal, and it's really not.
We will control all aspects of their lives and then tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and gently, letting them think that they are guiding themselves. We will foment anonymously between them through our factions. When a light shall shine among them, we shall extinguish it by ridicule or death, whatever suits us best.
So, with this truth, they try to start off with the ridicule. The so-called black Hebrew Israelites is doing this and doing that. And they sound so ridiculous and so far-fetched that, that can't be true. But then when you stand on the truth and you start bringing out the facts of history, right? You start bringing out the facts of the Bible, breaking down prophecies. Then the Most High blesses this world to align with the prophecy so that you can show this place itself in the mirror. The ridicule stops, right? And once the ridicule stops, then comes the harm, right? And look at the times that we're in now. right? Jacob's trouble is right around the corner. We really already in it. It just ain't manifest fully how it says it's going to manifest in them scriptures.
We will make them rip each other's hearts apart and kill their own children. We will accomplish this by using hate as our ally, anger as our friend. The hate will bind them totally, and never shall they see that from their conflicts we will emerge as the rulers. They will be busy killing each other. They will bathe in their own blood and kill their neighbors for as long as we see fit.
Kill their neighbors as long as they see fit. This the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 18. Says, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh. All right. And these individuals that she's speaking about, these are the people that's claiming to be us. They know what they mean when they say kill their neighbors. Come on now, man.
We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We will continue to prosper from their wars and their deaths. We shall repeat it over and over until our ultimate goal is accomplished. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger through images and sound. We'll use all the tools we have to accomplish this.
And when she said through images and sound, what does that sound like? That's your movies. That's your TV shows. That's your music. That's your music videos. Come on now, man.
The tools will be provided by their labor. We will make them hate themselves and their neighbors. We will always hide the divine truth from them, that we are all one. This they must.
We ain't one with nobody but Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, right? Through our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who got his name changed to Israel, who had 12 sons. And those 12 sons had kids that became the nation of Israel. Everybody else, man, ain't nobody studying y'all, man. And we got the right to say that, right? Because look what y'all did to us, man. Look what y'all continue to do. Look what y'all plan on doing. So miss me with all that. Can we all just get along, hold hands, swinging, rocking to and fro crap, man? We being real about this world. Point blank, period, man. Just because a few of y'all folk don't feel that way, that does not mean the majority is not on their bull. And since the majority is on their bull, so sorry. So sorry. You fit the bill. And the Most High say at the end of the day, the wicked are estranged from the womb. It didn't separate one from the other. It said all the wicked.
Never know. They must never know that the color is an illusion. They must always think they are not equal. Drop by drop, we will advance in our goal. We will take over their land, resources, and wealth to exercise hope.
Who land they took over? Who wealth and resources did they take over? They ain't take over their own, right? This how you know they talking about us. They didn't steal their own land. They ain't got no land. They talking about us, man.
Control over them. We will deceive them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom that they will have. We will establish a money system that will imprison them forever.
So that lets you know the time frame that it's speaking on. It said the thing said we will establish a money system. All right. This is the beginning of this captivity. This is the mindset of the individuals that are in control. All right. This is the mindset of the people that's running the show. This is not real. This is so-called. This is pseudo reality, man. It is not real. All right. It's all a lie. This dream is a nightmare, and you need to wake up before it's too late.
Keeping them and their children in debt. When they shall band together, we shall accuse them of crimes and present a different story. in the world where we shall own all the media.
Who owns all the media? Right? Who owns all the media, man? Now you got some idiots out there that argue, well, it's only a small percentage of those individuals that are in that market. Bro, just because they don't have a all the way Ashkenaz name does not mean they are not related to the Ashkenaz. Come on, man. That's like Rockefeller and Rothschild. Same thing. They just changed their name. Rockefeller sound more Italian. But that's Ashkenaz, bro.
For we will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiment in our favor. When they shall rise up against us, we will crush them like insects, for they are less than that. They will be helpless to do anything, for they will have no weapons. We will recruit some of their own to carry out our plans, and we will promise them eternal life. But eternal life they will never have.
That black bouye, right? And now we don't have the blessing of the sword. That's your blessing, Esau. Our sword is spiritual, and our sword is gonna swing down, right? And it's gonna manifest into a physical sword, right? That's chopping bones asunder. You'll know it when it happens, right? But she's going into the black bouye that the Ashkenaz hire to make sure that you stay in line, right? With that thing and that thing's juice. Who they making commercials for? Huh? What nation of people you see damn near dead in the hospital and they talking to you crazy, talking about why ain't you taking the juice? You killing yourself and those that's around you. Come on, man.
Or they are not one of us. The recruits will be called initiates, and will be indoctrinated to believe false rites of passage to higher realms. The members of these groups will think they are one with us, never knowing the truth. They must never learn the truth, for they will turn against us. For their work, they will never be rewarded with earthly things and great titles. But never will they become immortal and join us. Never will they receive the light and travel the stars. They will never reach the higher realms, for the killing of their own kind will prevent the passage of the realm of enlightenment. This they will never know. The truth will be hidden in their face so close that they will not be able to focus on until it's too late. Oh, yeah.
You will not be able to focus on until it's too late. Because when grace is up, grace is up. You cannot say, I didn't know this. You cannot say, I didn't hear this information I've never heard. The beauty of the Most High is he loves his people. And he makes sure all his people hear this word. That's why scripts say the gospel of the kingdom shall be preached all around the world. Then the end shall come. He loved you so much, he gave all his people, wherever you are, an opportunity to hear the gospel. If you turn that down, that's on you. And that's between you and the Father.
So grand the illusion of freedom will be that they will never know how they are our slaves. When all is in place, the reality we shall have created for them will own them. The reality will be their prison. They will live in self-delusion. When our goal is accomplished, a new era of dominion will begin. Their minds will be bound by their beliefs, the beliefs we have established from the time immemorial. But if they ever find out that they are our equal, we shall perish then. This they must never know. If they ever find out that together they can vanquish us, they will take action. They must never ever find out what we have done, for if they do, they shall have no place to run. For we shall have no place to run, for it is easy to see who we are once the veil has fallen. Our action will have revealed who we are, and they will hunt us down, and no person shall give us shelter. This is the secret covenant by which we shall live the rest of our present and future lives. For this reality will transcend many generations and lifespans. This covenant is sealed by blood, our blood. We, the ones who from heaven to earth came, the fallen angels. This covenant must never, ever be known to exist. It must never, ever be written or spoken of.
All right. The fallen angels, she say, that's who made their covenant. And that fallen angel said, if they ever found out the truth, they'll hunt us down. Right? So this is the book of Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. Nowhere to hide, man. Nowhere to run. Now, she said these individuals called themselves the fallen angels, right? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Right? This is after the Most High judged this place, and this devil and his people go into captivity. Right? Verse 16 says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Facts. Right? And that's what we praying on, man. We praying for the downfall of this kingdom so we can get back into our righteous estate and fully be Yasharallah, the Most High's people, the greatest nation on the planet. Most High willing, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Halam Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakah Kodash. Shalom Yashala.